doing a little spotlight show here on the equipment that I'm using, specifically this table. I know you've seen it in a couple of videos if you've been watching some of the stuff that I've been doing. It's the same table I've used for a while now. White cloth over just a workbench a couple of feet off the ground. Now I did build this table from scratch. Nothing special about it, nothing too fancy. It's a piece of plywood up top, piece of fiberboard, banded with 3 and 4 inch 1x. I have gone through a couple of different ideas of what I want out of this table, and every time I turn around I'm changing my mind, and today I just decided to go ahead and run in the direction that I was currently thinking of because it's the one I keep falling back on. Kind of want to go with that industrial kind of look type of a thing. So what I wanted to do was a stainless steel top with this stainless steel. And yeah, I want to use it like this. I don't want to have one big sheet over the whole thing. I really want that rough, rugged, industrial look, kind of that, you know, World War II fighter jet planes with the rivets on the side. I want to see it. I want to feel it. I want it to look rough. I want it to look rugged. Now I just went to Home Depot, got some stainless steel that they have for sale there. They've got it in 2 different sheets that I purchased, 1x2 as you can see with this one, and just a 1 foot square. Now what I'm doing is I'm giving it a 1 inch reveal all around the entire perimeter. That's what this flap is. So I went ahead, I just wanted to see how hard it was, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have it set right in the corner right here. I've got this piece ready to go on the sides right here. I've already marked underneath it where it's going to overlap for the 1 inch. I basically just laid it down, put a little pencil line under there just as an indicator. And basically this is what's happening. I found my point right here. This is where the lines meet. My snippers. And I'm just going to line this line up, line the snippers right up to it. That's it. One little snip. So right off, what I have to do is line this back up with the pencil marks that I have over here. I've got a ruler because even though I got the pencil mark, it's just the, you know, OCD part of me. I've got the 1 inch overlap here, 1 inch overlap there, double check it there, there, and there. Okay, I'm happy. So right now I've got a 1 inch overlap on this side and a 1 inch overlap on this side. What I'm going to do is take this 2x4 and I am going to line it up exactly as well, as exact as I possibly can get it. What this is going to do is kind of in a backyard kind of way. It's going to mirror a brake like the guys use whenever you see some people come to your neighbor's house or your house and put on siding or any type of other sheet metal work. They have a machine that's called a brake, and basically they clamp the sheet metal in there and they use it to bend perfectly straight edges, similar to what I did over here. I do not have a brake. I am not a sheet metal worker. So what I'm going to do is makeshift one as best I possibly can. That's what the 2x4 is going to do. So now, essentially, the table is going to act as one layer of the brake. The 2x4 on top is going to prevent buckling, and it's going to give me even pressure all the way across. Now, since I'm not too terribly fussy about how picky or how perfect this is going to come out, I don't mind if there's going to be some scratches. And actually, I want scratches. So, I'm going to employ the persuader. You're just going to have to start at one side. I'm applying a little bit of pressure, pull down pressure. You're just going to tap it. Okay, that bends that flap.
Now what I'm doing is I've got a couple more sheets, some longer one, pieces that I cut up. And like I said, there's no real rhyme or reason for what I'm doing here. I'm just winging it. I mean, I'm just trying to get it in here as best I possibly can. You know, I might change my mind 20 times before I'm finished. You know, I've got a big piece over here. You know, maybe I come over here and balance it out with a big piece here. As far as this is concerned, I could come right here and put a piece just like that. I like the fact that it's off size, it's not matching anything. I'm going to lay a piece maybe like that, and I can fill that gap in right there. Maybe I change my mind and put that like that. Essentially, I'll have it covered completely like this, very random, very however, you know, again, I may change this tomorrow when I go to put it down. I'm just trying to orient most of this area out and try to get most of this taken care of. You may be asking why I want to go with something like this. I like the style. It looks good. To me, I enjoy it. I think it's just really neat. It's going to be kind of fitting with the stuff that I'm doing, but it also has another advantage. Magnetic. So I'll have a magnetic surface that I can work off of. If I wanted to have a piece of paper on here, I can hold it down with a magnet. Some of my tools that I use, they have a magnet. They have magnets on them. I love these rare earth actually, these came out of a hard drive that went bad. Hard drives some of the older mechanical hard drives have magnets in them, and they're small. They don't look like much. But I'm going to tell you right now, you get your finger caught between two of those magnets when they try to go together, you're going to hurt yourself. These are strong, strong magnets. But they'll work. They're going to go in. You see, this magnet is much stronger than the last one. The last one let go. So I'll be able to come here, pick these up, walk right over to the side. See if this is one. Hang my tool off the side if I need it, grab it, and start working. I just like having that capability. However, somebody out there is going to point out the fact that there are razor sharp edges here. They're going to point out the fact that, you know, if you're working on electronics on a metal surface, you're going to short it out. I will not short it out. I promise you I won't short it out. There will be a covering that goes on top of this. It's not going to be what you think it's going to be, except for that one guy who goes, oh, I know what he's going to do, and hopefully you don't comment and ruin it for the rest of us. But what's going to be on top of here is going to be durable. It's going to be strong. You will be able to see everything underneath it. In an effort to try to bring that industrial, old, been around the block for a few days look, what I'm going to do on top of this is do some aging with some paints. You know, I'm going to paint some rust spots in there. I'm going to go around where the nails are, aka, you know, also known as rivets. I'm going to go and put some rust spots around there. I'm going to water it down and make it look really aged and antique. My father was in the military. I'm very proud of my dad. I love him. I'd do anything in the world for the man. And he's got a couple of really neat photos of when he worked in the motor pool over in Korea. I think there's one of him next to a tank or something. I can't remember what he's standing next to. Might have been a Jeep. But he's got a couple of really good pictures, and I want to grab one of those pictures. I want to get a copy of it, and we'll put it over in the corner somewhere. So I'll always have that here. We were just talking about it, and he, you know, when I something about the way he looked at me when we were having the conversation today when we talked about designing this, because he's a big influence on design with me. He just gave me a look, and it was a look I remember from that picture. So I got to find it, and I want to use that picture. It's just something I've always thought of when I saw my dad and think about him in the military, and I want it up here. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. There will be more videos coming. Have a great day. Enjoy the holidays. Genius out.